nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. And the Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. As the kickoff goes out of bounds. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Agbana. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Punch it out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially...
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Scrambling away. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. and no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Complete to the left. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Still looking on the move. Took care of it himself. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been...
He's going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown Sooners. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This is a design run. Got him up for the first down. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL. I know David's got a big dome. That's probably reason why he would wear it. I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Power ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a 4th down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That's reeled in. It's Ingram. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Throwing right. He's got it. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas offense back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. He's going for a big play downfield.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle. It's usually a guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man down the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Longhorns have taken it inside the 20.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback making adjustments. The short hands. It's Ingram. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Now improvising. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
He'll pull it down and run. Smashes through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's
turning it off. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Leaves it with the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. And the Sooners are on the move. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On the move. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Makes the catch. Still is just plowing ahead. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time he's got it. A one move to get room. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And here comes the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Morse. Turns it on in midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, better look out. There he goes.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll take it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. The defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets. And
touchdown Sooner! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Going right to work up top. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Longhorns! Looking for the time with the extra point.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Might be changing the route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Morse. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Quick release by the QB. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Second down, he'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Throws it in. It's Agbana. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open down the field. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. Just threw that one way too far.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Complete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final second.
Wow, and with that field goal, with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. We've still got some football left here, fellas.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Here comes the field goal unit, and they can win it with a chip shot. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every